Long and strong to sew up anything you need.
I'm glad to see.
Good luck then.
Let's have a word.
Aye?
Agree?
You won't...
Brooms for your house. Rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you...
I'll go for that.
Come on up and see.
Implements, instruments and tools. Everything for working hard.
Goodbye. Seems. How much do you have in mind?
Is this enough?
That's too much.
Well, that's a decent price.
Have a look at these.
Just a few little things. Aye, this'll do me.
God be with you.
Come again anytime.
Take care.
Can we do...
Why not?
Since it's you...
You're right, Pinch Purse.
I'll go for that.
God save Henry.
Goodbye. I reckon what you're trying to sell me is, as long as we can...
What do you say to this?
I'd almost...
I'll go for that. This'll do me.
Take care.
Let's have a word.
Why not?
Satisfied?
You won't convince.
I'll go for that.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua.
God be with you, Henry.
What was that?
You look like something to... God be with you. Greetings, Henry.
God be with you.
I'd like to discuss.
I? That sounds... See now?
Hey! Who are you?
What are you up to here? Lost something? You men are like little kids.
What's going on there? What's going on there? Hey, gotta see someone stealing. There's a thief here!
God be with you. Goodbye.
Hey, who's there? What's going on there? Who's there? Hey, who's there?
you here? Bugger off.
What is it you want here?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Hey, who's there?
Looking for someone?
Who's that? Who are you? You there! Stop!
Stop! Hear me!
Got you at last. Now you'll get what's coming to you.
What?
You look surprised. I've got plenty on you, you scum. Public brawling, for one thing. Not to mention other troublemaking. So keep your mouth shut. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That'll land you a fat fine.
Lace, linen, and silk. Come right up and take some home.
This is surely no way to treat one of Sir Radzig's men. I dread to think what he'll do when he finds out.
Sure. And you think that makes you above the law? Think again.
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
You don't pay, you go to jail.
Ah, shit! Leave me be! Enough! You win! Rags, fabric, brocade, satin. You'll find it all here. Linen fabric, dyed and plain, something for everyone.
How may I be of service?
She's quite deaf.
God, I'm not surprised. Betty's always.
Goodbye. This, as long as we can. That's still too.
Oh, well,
Who's that?
Delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
There you are, Henry.
It's all taken care of, Mother. I'll go straight to...
About time. Have you got everything?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss.
God save Henry. Good luck then.
What was that noise?
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale.
You want me to get it for you?
Aye. And a smile from you.
God be with you.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Let's have a...
Sure, what?
What about this? I knew we'd come...
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have we got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet.
And how much longer will it...
No, I don't.
Henry, are you all right?
That will do. Go and get those damn nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
We're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out
on!
of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind messing with me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates! thrown by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast! Help!
A picsába, mi ez? Nyírjátok ki! Te akartad! Innen lőttek a pisztolyt.
Bátor a disznaja! Faszba! Kezd vérre menni a dolog. Szóval te voltál a te szemétláda! Hol az az öldöklő disznó?
Picsába, hova tűnhet? Hova tűnhetett? Valahol itt kell lennie.
About time.
I have charcoal.
Good job. About time. Have you got everything?
Not yet.
And how much longer will...
No, I don't.
Henry!
I'm back.
I can see...
I need another...
You want me to...
Aye.
Take care. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me.
Out of...
Good luck then.
What's going on there?
Yeah, about.
I have charcoal.
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sassa.
The Lord be... Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you...
Thanks.
We...
Maybe we'll see...
Fine lass, eh?
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Jó! A picsába, mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Én sajnálni fogom, hogy megjelentél itt, te szarok! Ezért meg...
Hé, ki van ott? A faszba! Kezd vérre menni a dolog. Elég volt!
Hova tűnhetek? Valahol itt kell lennie. Hol az az öldöklő disznó? Beszarás! És pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Én megtalállak, te Gani! Előlem nem bújsz el!
Eleged van!
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Innen kellett oda repülnie. Hát hol az a személy? Hova tűnhetett? Valahol itt kell lennie. Ha-ha! Ez minden, amit tud. Nem mutatott messzire. Itt lesz valahol.
Well, you recite. Take care. God be with you.
Brooms for your house, rakes and hoes for your fields. What else do you need?
About.
I have charcoal.
Good job. Where have you been?
I'm back.
I can see that.
I need another pitcher of ale.
You want me to get it for...
Aye.
Goodbye. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Out of the question.
I...
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. You! Stop right where you are. Hey, you! Halt! Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. You! Stop right where you are. Hey, you! Halt!
About time.
I have charcoal.
Good job. Well done.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for.
Hey,
are
you!
all right?
Don't move a muscle.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Surrender!
Thanks.
You're under arrest for
So,
breaking
how's
the law.
Bianca?
She's fine.
What are you
Just wondering,
loitering around
will
here
you be...
for?
To answer for your...
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Picsába, mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a...
Gyere érte!
Innen kellett lőnie.
Mi a szar volt az?
Innen kellett oda repülnie. Hát hol az a szerény? A picsába! Hova tűnhetett a gyilkos?
Semmi. Biztos csak kézzel lőttem. Mi volt? Van ott valaki? Lehet, hogy csak a fülem csak.
Mi volt ez?
Most már elég lenne, te disznó!
God almighty, no! Leave me alone, please!
A picsába, mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg...
Ja. 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 Ez a pisztol. Ja. 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 Mi fu... Ja. 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 Ja.
Yeah.
Ibalas like that pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Run for it. Yeah. 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 Run for it. Yeah. Warn the others.
No!
They've tore its skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. Flee. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanju! Husum Kinder! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You didn't forget to check the supplies like I told you yesterday.
No, sir. I checked and it seems everything is in order.
All right. But buy a couple of necks of wine. Done your own. Make sure it's good. No slop. You...
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your...
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
I heard about your father.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good Lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
I'm sorry, but it's too hard for me to talk about.
I understand. It must have been terrible. Why don't you go and get yourself some rest?
May the Lord watch over you.
You're that lad from Scarlet's? What in heaven's name happened there? I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
May the Lord watch over you.
Let's have a...
Nat.
What about this?
Oh,
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, But it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.